gentlemen, Chris Wallace here, advising men with another edition of the ATM News. We're going to call this one Ego, the Integrated Nervous System, and what this means for you. You see, every thought, fear, or impulse is your body trying to protect you. Defenders, the ego is not your enemy. It's your integrated nervous system. It's how your body and brain form not only reality, but also identity and meaning. It's remarkably wise, able to deny, distort, and repress inner and or outer reality to lessen anxiety and depression. So what does that mean for you? Well, it means you ought to refuse to be shamed for your ego. Instead, be willing to understand it and train it with new experiences. A stable nervous system builds a stable man. Let's talk about neurons and the continuity of self. You've got 86 billion neurons in the brain and another few billion neurons in the body. Your cells usually clone themselves and leave behind a copy, and then they die off. Not so much your highly interconnected neurons. While most of your body renews itself over time, your neurons mostly remain, many since birth. They hold your thoughts, your emotions, and your memory. So here's what this means for you. Your nervous system is trained by experiences and remembers everything. Old emotions, thoughts, and memories stay in the wiring until you retrain them with new experiences. Even memory is malleable to some degree. Let's talk about temperament and generational influence. Every man's born with an inborn temperament. Some kids are bold, some are cautious, some sleep easy, some resisted, some like car rides, others don't. The methyl groups acting on chromosomes is how you inherit traces of your ancestors. Stress, trauma, habits, and environmental adaptation all leave biological marks that shape how you respond today. So what does this mean for you? Well, it means your reactions have roots. It's why a guy born and raised in the Congo of Africa may never get used to the cold of a Moscow winter. Still, you can respect your reactions, try to understand them, and then try to train around them. Let's talk about subconscious processing and limited awareness. Your nervous system processes millions of bits of signaling through the senses every second, but only a tiny portion reaches your awareness. Most of life happens automatically, below the level of thought. So here's what this means to you. This can give you the humility to know you could miss some things, and so you learn to observe it and to check in with others to gain social reality. Awareness is the first act of mastery, and it's what brings about the possibility of change. Let's talk about constructed emotion and affective reality. Feelings are not so much a fact as they are your brain's best guess about what your body is going through given its conditions in an environment. Just like a racing heart might be danger or it could be excitement, or a calm breath might mean safety or it could be confidence. And the low blood sugar of being hangry before supper colors our mood. What does this mean for you? Well, when emotions rise, pause and question it. Ask if you're truly in danger or if your body's simply off balance. Often your awareness changes the whole outcome. And if you feel something today, you can bet you've surely felt it before. Let's talk about the default mode network. This network in the brain holds your sense of I. It links memory, reflection, and imagination. It's the center of continuity that acts as a gatekeeper to keep your story about yourself intact. What does this mean for you? Well, self-awareness is not an illusion. It's a function of integration. Protect it by resting, reflecting, and training focus. Consider allowing more awe and mystery into your life, even inviting synchronicity and interconnectedness. Let's talk about physiology. Ego begins in the body. When the body's tired, inflamed, or dehydrated, the nervous system is more prone to misfires. The result is confusion, doubt, or emotional instability. What does this mean for you? Well, train the body first. Sleep, hydrate, breathe, and move. Physical discipline creates emotional strength. Keep in mind that the body is the universal address of your existence. Psychology, let's talk about that. Your brain tells experience-based stories about what the body feels, and these stories shape your reality. It's hypothesis based on experiences. When you revisit a memory with new awareness, the story can change through memory reconsolidation. So what does that mean for you? Well, you can't erase your past, but you can retrain how it lives in your body. This is how real growth happens. Spirituality, let's talk about that. The ego cannot be killed because, as the integrated nervous system, it is the channel through which you experience life, your very existence. There's no killing the ego. A calm and disciplined nervous system is what allows you to notice the spirit moving through you. The spirit speaks for the soul, that essential life force behind what gives you life. What does this mean for you? Well, stillness is not so much escape as it's strength. Train your nervous system so that you can receive order and peace. Let me just conclude by saying the ego is your integrated nervous system. It is your living legacy as it adapts, remembers, and protects you. It can be trained to serve your truths instead of wallowing in your fears. Stay powerful, true and free.